Hey everybody, I'm Sari and this is Sari on Science for Arizona Science Center. As you can see today, I'm not at the Science Center because we're in the kitchen doing a little kitchen science. And today we're going to do a little science mixed with art, and we're going to make some shaving cream prints, which is a little bit of science and a lot of art. All right, so what do you need to make this happen at home? All right, first things first, you're gonna need some shaving cream. Now, I went and got just the cheapest shaving cream I could find, and you definitely wanna make sure that you get cream and not gel, okay? So gotta be the foam stuff. Next thing you need, you're gonna want food coloring. So basic food coloring, whatever you've got in the kitchen at home should work just fine, just regular food colors. You want some toothpicks, so standard toothpicks, at least one craft stick, so a wood one, like so. A tray or a plate, something that's gonna be flat that you can, that you can spread everything out on. And of course, to make a print, you need something to print it onto. So some paper, here I've got some cut cardstock and some bigger pieces over here. You can use construction paper, regular paper, whatever you have at home. This stuff's kind of fancy over here. Should make for some really great prints. And in the end, when we're done, you should have these beautiful pieces that you can either turn into cards or frame as art, whatever you want to do with them. It's up to you, and it's all up to your imagination. There's no ending. All right. All right, so step one, you're gonna take your shaving cream, again, you have to have the foam, and you're gonna fill your tray or plate with a layer of the shaving foam. Now, follow the directions. If it says to shake it, shake it. And you wanna just go ahead and put it all on there, back and forth. And now, if you've got a couple of craft sticks, you're definitely gonna need at the end. Some people like to smooth out all the bumpy layers. Now, sometimes I think it makes more interesting prints if you don't do that. It just depends on what you're into and what you're feeling. But here, we're just gonna mix it up a little bit just to get it a little more flat. And this way you use a little less shaving cream, so it leaves you more if you want to do a couple versions of this. Now, what we just put on the tray here, this is going to last us for a bit, so no worries if you end up using a lot or a little or whatever you want. There's really no wrong in this. All right, so I got a little on my hands there. Next thing you're going to need, and this one's great to do with family. Any age can do these shaving cream art prints. My daughter's 4 and she loves to do this with me. I'm gonna pick some basic colors here. What are your favorite colors? I think I'm feeling a little blue and green today, maybe some yellow mixed in there. But you're gonna take your food color and you just wanna drop it onto the shaving cream, however you feel. Because what we're gonna do eventually is mix this up so that you get really cool patterns. And now the science here is really interesting actually, because these dyes that we're using are water-based. So the question is, what is shaving cream made out of? Do you know? Well, shaving cream is really just soap with a lot of air in it, basically. There's some other gases in there as propellants, but it's basically soap and air, and the air is what makes it really fluffy. But the soap is called a surfactant. That means the ends are, one end is hydrophilic and the other is hydrophobic. Really big words, meaning one end really likes water and one end really doesn't like water. So since we have a water-based dye, the ends that are attracted to water are the only ends that interact with this dye. So what that means is it doesn't really mix in well, it sits on top. So here, now we're gonna take our toothpick, so just a regular toothpick. I'm gonna just start dragging it around and swirling it, starting to make some patterns. And this one ends up looking a little like clovers to me. But whatever you think is gonna work, and I think I'm gonna add a little yellow, even though I've already mixed some of this in. Ooh, the yellow almost looks orange. All right, so let's see if we can mix this around. Maybe do a little circle pattern mixed in here. Whatever you wanna do. And then once you're happy with your pattern, all you need to do is take a piece of your paper, so like this, and set it right on top of the dye. All right, and then you're gonna take one hand, you're gonna press it down just a little bit, gently, into the foam, and then peel it up. All right, so it's gonna look like a big old mess, but what's gonna happen, you're gonna take your craft stick and you're gonna just scrape off the extra foam from your paper, just like so. And now because your dye was sitting on top, that's what's gonna soak into your paper. So again, it's wet, so it's capillary action. The paper is gonna take in all that dye and you're gonna be left with just a beautiful print. So isn't that cool? Check that out. Love that. All right, so show me yours. I wanna see you do one. Now you can take this, make it into anything you want, and just have a good time with it. So that's it for shaving cream art. A little bit of science, a little bit of art, a whole lot of fun. Have fun with it. We'll see you next time with Sari on Science.